Hold on to your hats, baseball fans, because Shohei Ohtani just redefined what it means to be a two-way player, and he did it in spectacular fashion. In Game 4 of the NLCS, Ohtani didn't just play. He dominated, hitting 3 jaw-dropping home runs and striking out 10 batters in a scoreless outing for the Los Angeles Dodgers. But here's where it gets even more mind-blowing. This wasn't just a fluke performance. It was history in the making. Ohtani became the first pitcher in Major League history to lead off a game with a home run, and he did it while pitching shutout ball into the 7th inning. Talk about a one-man show. Let's break it down, because this is the part most people miss. Ohtani's 3 homers traveled a combined 1,342 feet. Yes, you read that right. His first homer, a 446-foot blast off Jose Quintana, was the first leadoff homer by a pitcher in any big league game. His second, a 469-foot monster in the 4th inning, nearly cleared the pavilion roof at Dodger Stadium. And his third, a solo shot in the 7th that left the crowd in awe. Oh, and did we mention he struck out 10 batters while allowing just 2 hits? This wasn't just a performance. It was a masterclass in baseball dominance. But here's the controversial part. Is Ohtani the greatest two-way player of all time? Some say Babe Ruth comes close, but Ruth never pitched and hit at this level simultaneously. Ohtani's ability to excel in both roles, often in the same game, is unprecedented. And yet, despite his historic night, Ohtani had been in a postseason hitting slump before this game, going 6 for 38 as the Dodgers' leadoff hitter. So, was this a breakthrough or a one-off? That's the question sparking debates across the sports world. Ohtani's night wasn't just about stats. It was about moments. After his first homer, he paused at the plate to admire his work, a rare display of emotion from the usually stoic star. The Chavez Ravine crowd erupted in disbelief with each homer, knowing they were witnessing something special. Even his manager, Dave Roberts, predicted greatness earlier that day, saying, "I think this is his opportunity to make his mark on this series." Spoiler alert, he did. On the mound, Ohtani was equally unstoppable. He struck out the side in the 1st inning with a mix of 100-mile-an-hour fastballs and vicious breaking pitches. In the 4th, he stranded Milwaukee's first hit with a groundout and 2 more strikeouts. By the time he left the game in the 7th inning, he'd thrown 100 pitches and earned a standing ovation twice. And this is the part most people miss. Ohtani's two-way role requires an insane amount of off-field work. Yet he doesn't use it as an excuse for his occasional plate struggles. In fact, he'd pitched only twice in the 30 days leading up to Game 4, thanks to the Dodgers' schedule. So, was his historic night a result of rest, focus, or sheer talent? Probably all 3. Here's a fun fact. Only 3 Brewers had ever faced Ohtani on the mound before Game 4. Milwaukee manager Pat Murphy admitted, "It's always a little advantage to the pitcher when they haven't seen you before." But Ohtani didn't just rely on unfamiliarity. He relied on pure skill. So, what's next for Ohtani and the Dodgers? With this win, they're one step closer to a World Series sweep. But the bigger question remains, can anyone stop Shohei Ohtani? Whether you're a die-hard fan or a casual observer, this is a conversation worth joining. What do you think? Is Ohtani the greatest two-way player ever, or is it too early to crown him? Let's hear your thoughts in the comments.